And Select is a new way to buy YouTube. It effectively takes all of the data that Maker has acquired through 60,000 channels and through maybe 20 million videos and 100 million unique users, all that they know about the interplay between their content and audience, combined with OpenSlate, our platform that takes measures of quality and brand safety and subject matter expertise and then makes that targetable. So those two things together allows Maker to effectively take what they're good at, or what they've learned in their slice of the pie, and expose it to 100% of YouTube. So this package it's an upfront way, it's effectively an upfront packaging tool that allows an advertiser to come to Maker for all of their YouTube inventory. I mean, what's cool about Select is that it takes data, and by the way, it includes a Nielsen OCR guarantee of the audience that you reached, right? So that's a really cool component of the platform. It combines that with something that only Maker Studios and the Walt Disney Company can really do. They've got more data about short form video content and how it connects with audience than any company in the world, than any content company for sure. And that's effectively what we're bringing to market. So typically when they're talking to an advertiser now, it's like, look, we can give you a really efficient way to spend your media dollars. You now have access to our data, OpenSlate data, and you can use it for all of your YouTube inventory. But then on top of that, I think they're obviously always going to bring that content component, that influencer component. They've got 60,000 influencers, and between their data and our data about those influencers, they know a lot about how to align the brand with a particular influencer on a particular platform. And so these packages are always going to include an element of data and media, but also content and influencers. Yeah, I think that all of the MCNs are going to find their place in the landscape, and I think they're all going to keep evolving for a long time. You know, I think some of them will lean a little bit more into talent management, some into branded content production, and I think some will be a little bit more on the data and platform side. And I think between Maker and Disney, they've got a shot at succeeding on all three of those. OpenSlate's the leading provider of targetable data about the nature and quality of ad-supported content on YouTube. We're really focused on the role that content plays in brand advertising performance. And so for the last few years, we've been ingesting about every scrap of data you can get about ad-supported content on YouTube. Data from YouTube, data from social media about YouTube, data from the exchanges where media trades about YouTube. And our role there is to take that data and to turn it into something that brand advertisers can work with. You know, it's a huge place. There's about 220,000 ad-supported channels on YouTube today. It's about 90 million videos. And so for the last 3 years, we've been ingesting every bit of data about those videos and using it to understand things like engagement, consistency, influence, and momentum, things that we think are a new way of understanding quality in a world where content doesn't necessarily look like television. It doesn't look like something that's easily qualified as premium. And these are the tools that we put together in the OpenSlate platform. Yeah, well, it's all about taking every piece of data. It's all about taking every piece of data you get your hands on and turning it into something that an advertiser can use. So for example, we measure engagement by looking at things like comments, ratings, shares, likes, etc., and comparing that to views or viewers based on a particular category or the size of a channel. And so for the last few years, we've been sorting that out, and we understand what a commenting ratio should be in news versus comedy. And so once we do that across 220,000 channels every day, we ingest about 1.25 billion stats every day, we're able to turn that around into something that actually is very easy for somebody to understand and to target with. So in the case of engagement, we turn it into a score on a scale of 1 to 10, and that helps an advertiser understand relative to its peers how engaging is this channel, and that's one of the 4 things that we use to describe quality. So, you know, with quality, that's one of the biggest challenges in the space right now. With 220,000 channels up from maybe 300,000 or 300 channels in television, it's a really daunting problem. And so for the last 3 years, we've been working with a metric we call the Slate score. And the Slate score is our apples to apples measure of quality that takes into account those individual metrics of engagement, consistency, influence, and momentum. And that Slate score, which is on a scale of 1 to 1,000, and it has a lot of granularity, is a good starting point for brands that are wading into a world of 220,000 channels for them to sort of draw the line above which they're going to be running their ads. And then on top of the Slate score, we layer in, of course, the brand safety data, subject matter expertise data, and audience data.